We're here at Nicee, which is the National Invention Convention and Entrepreneurship Expo, the home for youth invention and entrepreneurship in the United States. It's a place where K through 12 kids come to showcase their innovation, their creativity, and products that they've come up with.
The value of programs like this is really two of them, and one is the obvious value, and that is to create an invention that changes the world, that solves a problem. The hidden value of these programs is that the students are learning how to overcome failure, how to persevere. These are real career skills that will be valued to them no matter what they do.
Invention Convention has been a big part of my life for the past 5 years. Going through the invention process and understanding what real-life engineers do and being able to do that as a kid and being able to compete and see so many other kids doing that has been life-changing. And before this, I wasn't interested in science and I wasn't interested in engineering, but now I am, and now I do want to do that with my life.
The importance that I find in competitions like this are that it shows kids that there's no limit, that they can just continue to dream and solve any problem, as little as it may be or as big as it may be.
I invented a solar-powered device charger. I thought the world was really, really polluted, and I thought it would be really cool if I could use clean energy so that I could save the environment. Last year, I visited my cousin's place during Thanksgiving break, and I noticed that he would play differently and communicate differently, and I did not know why. I figured out that he had ASD, autism spectrum disorder, and he has sleeping disorder, which over 80% of autistic children suffer from. I looked at medicines and inventions that were already there, but the reviews showed that medicines were too addictive and not safe for long term, so that is why I created the Sleep Ninja.
STEM, so science, technology, engineering, math, is great for the students because they learn about the experimental process and how there's trial and error, and maybe the first one's not the best one, but they learn and grow.
My invention, the no-prank pumpkin, solves the problem of when you leave out a bowl of Halloween candy out on your front porch, someone ends up stealing all the candy. And the solution I made to this problem is a design that only gives 2 pieces of candy out to each trick-or-treater. This is my first invention, but I've had several designs, 5 alone on paper before I even started building, and then I added several improvements. When you blow your nose, you just have to pull out the first bag, take your dirty tissue and stick it into it, and then once that bag is filled up, you just rip it off and there are more there. It took me 3 tries to finally get it right. I learned that I should try my hardest and I should never give up.
Most of the students I've seen, the problems that they are solving are things they encounter in their lives, whether it be an elderly grandparent or a student or other friend who has a disability, or a problem they're running into at home. You know, they're spilling milk on the counter, so they figure out a way to not do it anymore. It can be just that simple.
I invented comfy feet, which are massage shoes, so they massage your feet when they're sore. It's mostly for people that just get sore feet from walking or people who have jobs that they need to be on their feet. It feels good to know that you've invented something that could help.
It feels good to help people because, you know, people help me all the time. So now I want to help them in return. And, you know, you get something out of it because you see the people's reactions and how happy they are when you give them something that makes their lives better.